Good morning to you, our dear viewers, and welcome to this live broadcast of the Senate this morning. It is a live broadcast coming to you from the Senate chambers. Well, good afternoon to you. Good morning. The day is seemingly moving fast. It is already 9:12 in the AM this morning, this being a Wednesday sitting of the Senate this morning, convened for the Senate to investigate and determine the matter facing the governor for Nyamira County, Governor Nyaribo, who was impeached by the County Assembly of Nyamira. This sitting has been gazetted by the Senate Speaker for the House to convene and consider the matter before it, the matter before the Senate for the better part of today morning, in the afternoon, and for the better part of Thursday up to the close of business will be the consideration of the charges on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Nyaribo, the governor for Nyamira County, where the senators are set to hear and a vote on this matter. The vote here will have the Senate listen and consider evidence from the County Assembly, in this case being the accusers who are accusing the governor of Nyamira County of a number of charges. Among them is the gross violation of the Constitution and other laws. The other charge is the charge that pertains abuse of office, among others. So for this morning sitting, the sitting begins with a closed session of senators. This is usually a pre-hearing for senators where we have a kamukonji for 1 hour, where the senators will be guided on the rules for this impeachment. And after that pre-hearing session that is usually held in closed doors, the live broadcast of this impeachment hearing will commence, yet again coming to you live from the Senate of Kenya, with the recital of the mandate of the Senate and the rules of procedure and hearing in regards to this issue of impeachment. There will be introduction of the County Assembly of Nyamira, representing the County Assembly and their council. The Defense Council will also be introduced. These
Sergeant at Arms, ring the quorum bell for further 10 minutes.
Well, the Speaker of the Senate, Honorable Amason Kingi, currently presiding over the business of the Senate this morning, whose major business is the consideration of the impeachment of Nyamira County boss, Honorable Nyaribo, has added an extra 10 minutes. This is a 10 minutes leeway for senators to make their way into the chamber this morning, to allow for the proper curation of the House for the commencement of business before it. After the introduction of the members of the County Assembly and the Defense Council, we'll be having the introduction of the Governor of Nyamira County and the council representing him, if any. So what happens under this particular juncture, our dear viewers, is that the County Assembly, members of the County Assembly who will be taking the bar will be introduced before senators and the Speaker of the House, as well as the wing representing the governor. The governor's wing will be seeking to have the Senate debunk or quash the impeachment by the members of the County Assembly, where 23 members of the County Assembly of Nyamira out of 30 impeached Governor Nyaribo. And the wing, being the wing of the members of the County Assembly, will be seeking to convince senators for the better part of today that indeed their their case is watertight and that the Senate ought to uphold the impeachment of the governor of Nyamira County. Our dear viewers, remember Nyamira County has been in the limelight following cases of two divergent county assembly session where a particular branch of the county assembly is said to hold sittings in the county assembly's chambers in Nyamira County, where the other wing holds its proceedings outside the county assembly of Nyamira. So this is a matter that senators have been considering for the better part of this year, actually, with various committees being devolution and intergovernmental relations, as well as the Senate County Public Accounts Committee grilling members of the Nyamira County Executive and going to the ground to ascertain these allegations. So this particular issue is expected to feature heavily during this impeachment hearing facing the governor for Nyamira County. After we have the introduction of members of the County Assembly and the governor and his defense, the Senate will continue to read the charges that are facing the governor. This is done by the Speaker of the Senate. The County Assembly will then be given an hour, about 30 minutes rather, as part of the opening statement on behalf of the County Assembly. The governor will also be having 30 minutes as part of his opening statements to the Senate for the better part of today. The governor's part will be coming during the afternoon session after the House has already commenced with the hearing of this issue of impeachment facing the governor for Nyamira County. And our dear viewers, let me take you quickly through the charges facing the governor for Nyamira County. They include the gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, where the governor for Nyamira is said to have violated the 2010 Constitution and the County Governments Act of 2012 through deliberate, formal engagement, endorsement, and support of unlawful, illegal, and unconstitutional bunge mashinani. This is the issue that I highlighted a few minutes ago, where the County Assembly of Nyamira is, so to speak, divided in the middle, with a section of it holding the County Assembly proceedings inside the gazetted premises, that is the Nyamira County Assembly, and the other faction holds its sittings outside the gazetted legitimate premises, being the County Assembly chambers of Nyamira County. On charge 2, members of the County Assembly of Nyamira are alleging that Governor Nyaribo has grossly violated the Constitution and the Public Finance Management Act of 2012 by assenting to the Nyamira County Supplementary Appropriations Bill 2024 without the approval of the County Assembly. This is an issue where the County Assembly must go through the supplementary budget or appropriations bill. But in this case, the governor is said to have assented into a supplementary appropriation bill of 2024 without the same having been considered and passed by the County Assembly of Nyamira. The governor is also being accused of failing to appoint the chairperson, secretary, and members to the Nyamira County Public Service Board. The quorum has been achieved. Allow me to hand you over. Enjoy your viewing.
Clerk, you may proceed to call the first order.
Order number 1, communication from the chair.
Senator Sotsi and company, kindly take your seats. Now, honorable senators, I have a communication to make relating to the business of the Senate as scheduled for consideration during this solemn sitting. You will recall that at the sitting of the Senate held on Thursday, 27th of November 2025, I appointed today, Wednesday, 3rd December 2025, and tomorrow, Thursday, 4th December 2025, as the days when the Senate will hear the charges for the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Kimomi Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County. Via Gazette Notice number 17613 dated 2nd December 2025, I notify the general public that pursuant to Standing Order 81B2 of the Senate Standing Orders, the Senate shall investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Governor of Nyamira County in plenary. Consequently, a hearing program has been prepared and appended to the order paper for today that highlight the various activities to be undertaken in the hearing. Now, honorable senators, in accordance with the schedule of activities for an impeachment hearing in plenary, the Senate will hold a closed-door preparatory session to deliberate on the management of the investigation. The objective of the preparatory session is to ensure that the process is conducted seamlessly, concluded timeously, and in line with the requirements set out under the Constitution and the standing orders. Honorable senators, during the pre-hearing, the parties, if they are present, all members of the public and media will be expected to withdraw from the chamber, and galleries and any form of broadcasting from the chamber shall cease. Consequently, I now direct the parties, all members of the public and the media to withdraw from the chamber, and the galleries and any form of broadcast from the chamber to cease forthwith. In accordance with the hearing program for an impeachment hearing in plenary, the open session will commence at 10 a.m. I thank you.